Are you thinking of buying Spicebomb by VIKTOR and ROLF? Hold on a second. There's so many variations on the market. You have the original, you have the extreme, you have the limited edition, the Christmas version, you have night vision, the eau de toilette and the eau de parfum infrared, the eau de parfum and the eau de toilette. There's so many variants on the market, and a consumer can easily get flooded by all of these variations and can quickly become overwhelmed. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on each Spicebomb, or at least the ones that were able to fit on this table. I do own pretty much all of them. I'm excited to give you my thoughts in today's comparison video, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on these Spicebomb flankers, and I would like to compare as many as possible. Of course, they're not all pictured here in front of me. They don't fit on this tiny little table that I have in front of me, but I'll give you my experience with each and every one of them, including the Eau Fresh version. I do want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Hit the bell icon and give this video a thumbs up if you took something of value from today's video by the end of the video. It would really mean a lot to me. So, Spicebomb, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Tobacco, pink pepper, cinnamon, chili pepper. It's an amazing fragrance. We're talking about the original. I bought this right when it came out in 2012, composed by Olivier Polge, who also did the original Dior by Christian Dior. He's such an amazing perfumer. I have so much respect for him. And of course, the original Spicebomb, with it being a 2012 release, I've had it in my collection for 11 years because I bought it right when it came out. I remember always being a fan of Flower Bomb. Now, that is a woman's version, and I think it came out circa 2005, and I know a lot of people who used to wear that fragrance, and some of them still do actually. So I said, you know what? When the men's version gets released, I'm buying it. I thought the bottle was really cool. At the time, I was much younger. I was, about 11 years younger. So here is a fantastic, unique, original fragrance. Since its release, of course, we've had fragrances like Rehab by Initio Parfum Privé come out. This is like the niche version of Spicebomb. You've also had 1899 Hemingway by Histoire de Parfum come out. That is also said to be kind of like a niche version of Spicebomb by VIKTOR and ROLF. But guys, this is a fragrance that did it all. The spicy goodness, the cinnamon, the tobacco, the pink pepper, the chili pepper. This is awesome. Now, of course, you've also had like the Christmas limited edition, which I think smells exactly the same as the original Spicebomb, and you've had Spicebomb Eau Fresh. In my opinion, the Eau Fresh version is a bit more oceanic, a bit brighter, a bit more heavy-handed on the citrus, not as spicy though. Now, with a name like Spicebomb, you would think that you're gonna smell a bunch of pepper, and that's not the case, right? There are some really peppery fragrances on the market. There's one by Hermes called Poivre Samarkand. So actually, this isn't the spiciest designer fragrance that you'll find on the market. With a name like Spicebomb, you would think so, but in any case, it's actually really nicely balanced. Let's move on a little bit here. We have Night Vision. Night Vision sounds like a pretty cool concept, right? What is the difference between Night Vision, either the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum, between that and the original? So when it comes to the original and the collector's versions and all of that stuff, I think that Night Vision is actually sweeter. So it has the green apple in the opening. There are some aromatic notes. I know there's a perfumer by the name of Natalie Lorson. I believe she's done either one or both of the Night Vision versions, but the first one that came out obviously is the eau de toilette. What I have here in front of me is the eau de parfum, quite similar to the eau de toilette. The eau de toilette, very fresh. It has this apple note in the opening. I think it's green apple. In the dry down, you do have a lot of tonka bean. Now, because of that, it was actually getting compared to Azzaro's Wanted. It was also getting compared to Invictus Aqua by Paco Rabanne. I'm going to be honest with you, if you're looking for the version of Spicebomb that's going to get you the most compliments, the one that is the most mass appealing, something you can wear to the gym, something casual, something that people are just going to love smelling on you, I would definitely go with the eau de toilette of Spicebomb Night Vision. Now, if you're looking for something spicier, something richer, something a little bit stronger with slightly better performance, but only like an hour or two, I would say go with the eau de parfum. So it's funny because the Eau de Toilette gets compared to Azzaro's Wanted. The Eau de Parfum gets compared to Azzaro's Wanted by Night. It still has a little bit of that spicy, sort of a cinnamony tobacco quality that you're also going to find in the original Spicebomb. But in my opinion, the Night Vision flankers are the strongest deviation from the original Spicebomb. Now, of course, we also have Infrared. So we have Infrared, the Eau de Toilette, and then you have the brand new one which just came out this year in 2023. This is going to be the Eau de Parfum. Now this is actually very similar to the original Spicebomb, but with Infrared, it actually gets spicier. So here's the interesting part. With the Eau de Toilette, you have these fruity notes in the opening, right? So it's kind of bright and diffusive and effervescent. With the Eau de Parfum version, you don't have those red fruits in the opening, but you do have resins in the dry down. So it's a lot richer, it's a lot denser, you have this long-lasting quality about it. But this is actually a much spicier version, and of course I'm talking about both the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum when you're considering the infrared flankers. These are spicier than the original Spicebomb. The original Spicebomb is going to be more about the tobacco, the resins, the pink pepper, which at times can have a bit of a rosy vibe, but there's a nice generous sweetness to it as well. If you've tried Spicebomb, you know there's a bit of vanilla in there, whether it's in the note breakdown or not. You give it a few hours to dry down, it actually starts to evolve into something quite sweet. Now with the infrared flankers, you're dealing with something spicier, but the spiciest one of them all is definitely the brand new one, which is the Eau de Parfum. I did a full comprehensive review on it. If you would like to discover that, you can easily give it a quick search here on YouTube, but you do have a lot of flankers. Now Spicebomb Extreme is the one that smells closest to the original Spicebomb, which is a flanker, right? So Spicebomb Extreme, better performance, better longevity, a little bit sweeter, a little bit denser in the dry down. Those base notes have been a bit more concentrated, right? So that evolution happens a bit quicker and you're going to get more of those base notes. So of course you have a lot of different versions of Spicebomb. Like I said, you have the original, you have the Eau Fresh, you have the Extreme version, you have the limited edition versions, you have the Night Vision, Eau de Toilette, and Eau de Parfum, you have Infrared, Eau de Toilette, and Eau de Parfum. There's just way too many to count, and it's easy to get overwhelmed and it's easy to lose track. But here's what I'm gonna say. If you have an appreciation for the original, get the original. The sweetness is there, the diffusiveness is there. This is what started it all. If you're looking for something a little bit denser, better performance, go with the Extreme version. I don't know if the Eau Fresh version is still on the market, but you don't need that anymore because we do have Night Vision. Night Vision is the fresh one. The aromatic notes, the thyme and the lavender, or whatever else is in there, the clary sage, I'm kind of forgetting at this point, but it's mostly about the apple and the tonka bean. If that is your thing, you're looking for a compliment getter, you have to go with Night Vision. Of course, the Eau de Parfum is going to give you better performance. So if you are willing to settle for 1 or 2 hours of reduced performance, go with the Eau de Toilette. If you want those 1 or 2 extra hours, go with the Eau de Parfum. Of course, it's all going to be contingent on your skin chemistry as well. If you're looking for the spiciest iteration, the darkest iteration, I would definitely go with Infrared. Something a little bit more diffusive with those red fruits in the opening, go with the Eau de Toilette. If you're looking for something a little bit darker with those resins and the spiciest version of them all, the saffron, the pink pepper, the cinnamon, the spices all around, go with the brand new one, which is the 2023 version. Now, if you ask me what is my personal favorite, lately I've actually been in the mood to wear this one, which is the Infrared Eau de Parfum. Which one is my wife's favorite? She loves any Night Vision fragrance that I have in my collection. My personal favorite is the original. I have a bottle from 2012 here. It still smells amazing. I am storing it properly, away from the sunlight, away from fluctuating temperatures and heat and whatever. But as a consumer, I think videos like these are very important because if you haven't tried any of the Spicebombs, or if you're a fan of the original and you see a new version come out and you're like, oh wow, I bet you this is going to be similar, and a lot of times it's not. I'm glad that you took the time to watch this video, and I hope this video was as comprehensive as possible. And of course, when it comes to the performance aspect of it, because a lot of people are really interested when it comes to longevity and projection, the original, I'm dealing with my bottle from 2012. I've heard that it's been reformulated. People are saying they get like 6 or 7 hours. I get like 8 hours from my bottle. In terms of the Night Vision flankers, I get reduced performance. The Eau de Toilette is maybe 7 hours. The eau de parfum is maybe 8 or 9 hours. In terms of the eau de parfum of the infrared, I get about 9 to 10 hours. The eau de toilette, I think I get like 7 or 8. Of course, I don't keep a catalog in my mind of all 3,000 bottles in my collection and how well they perform, but generally speaking, from what I can vaguely remember from my experience, I would say the best performing one is probably the brand new infrared eau de parfum. But again, I think smell is more important than longevity. I might get crucified for this, but I don't care how long it lasts if I don't like how it smells. I think a lot of people would agree with me on that, right? But in any case, you be the judge. Go to Macy's like I did. I purchased all of these from Macy's except for the original, which I got off the official VIKTOR and ROLF website, but try them for yourself. Just know that they're not going to smell the same, right? So do a side-by-side, compare them, try them on skin, walk around the mall, see how they evolve on your skin. And I hope you enjoyed today's video, a comprehensive look and a comparison at all of the Spicebombs, including ones that did not fit on this table, so I do apologize for that. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you took something of value from today's episode. If you did, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell, and please give this video a thumbs up. It would greatly assist with the algorithm here on YouTube. You'll get to see more of these videos, and hopefully they will help you when you're making buying decisions in the future. Thanks again for watching. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.